Gemini, how about a reading from your metal dog? It has been a while. I'm making a commitment to second Saturdays doing all you mutable signs. So here I am. We're going to pull a card from this tarot deck to just kind of set a tone and see what this is about. And then I will ask what is ending, what is coming in, what strength you bring to this situation, and what is hidden from you, what the tarot wants you to know. So let's see. Okay. Ooh. This is about the truth. Ace of Swords. Okay, that's your suit air. Ace of Swords. And on the bottom, quite a bit. All right. Got a lot going on underneath the surface. So we get a Three of Cups. This is your friendships. These are your emotional connections. Judgment. I like these cards for an air sign. They're worth meditating on. But Judgment is about moving from one level to the next. Like you've completed a cycle. There's a feeling that you're having of being left out. Five of Pentacles, or someone's having. And the Magician is here. Ability to manifest the world that you want. Or somebody's manifesting. Let me see. There's something going on here about... There's something that you need... There's a truth coming in. And it's about your emotional connections. And you feel outside of them. You're in kind of an awesome place of this Judgment card of like moving, like you finish this level and you're ready to go to the next level, like in the video game of life. And then there's this Magician. But you definitely feel outside and alone. And like you're on like a pretty dramatic, powerful journey. And I'm not sure, we'll find out as we do this reading, but there's some truth coming in about the emotional realm here. So we will find out more. Let's pull these 4 cards for our baseline. What is ending? What is coming in? What your strength is, and what is hidden from you. The tarot wants you to know. Okay. I feel like I've shuffled these cards a lot, Gemini. How are you? Thinking about my Geminis. It's not for lack of love. I've got lots of Gemini nephew energy and auntie energy. Yeah. And mutable signs, like, you're supposed to be helping us transition from one thing to another. I think you transition us from spring to summer. That's what we need from mutable signs. We need your flexibility, your fluidity, your ability to see how we can change. All right, so let's see. What is changing? What's ending here? And a Princess of Wands. Okay, this is just a very young view from the outside. Well, let's keep looking. An outsider. Feeling about being outside, which kind of goes with your Five of Pentacles. But there's like, yeah, okay. So the Princess of Wands is a person who comes from another place, who sees our world, whatever our world is, from the outsider perspective. Often read as someone from a different country. I always read it as queer, because even when you're in a society from the queer perspective, you are by definition outside the norms. In some way, it's usually sexuality, but it can be, there's many ways to be queer, be outside, to see the norms. And so there's also this coming in here of you being outside, but very powerfully so. So like there's a very powerful perspective that is coming from, like you're left out. You've been left out, but you've been seeing things that are very needed from that outside perspective. It's like you get power from that, like a wand is like willpower. So what's coming in is a 5 of Cups. That's not a great thing to come in. We'll find out more, but it is like a card of loss and regret. Like you can see the 3 cups are spilled, and you have a choice to, this is the emotional bathtub that you're in. It's sort of disturbed. There's a lot of sympathy for you. You're being very visibly supported. But don't forget, there's 2 cups. There's new love. There's new emotional connection, justice to be had. It's an opportunity for a perspective shift. So there's just something here about you feeling left out. And needing to know something in because it says there's a truth coming in, and then it's in this realm, emotional realm of your friends, really. It's usually what 3 cups is about. Let's see what else. Your strength in this situation is the Star. Beautiful. Your ability to heal, there's the Star. She's pouring her emotions out onto the earth, into the water. Star is a card of wish fulfillment and healing. So it looks like you have a way of working with your emotions that is very effective. This beautiful card. You don't always see, I don't know, I've never seen this, but the vines are growing up her. It's like she's a part of this earth, grounded in the earth here as she pours out her feelings onto the ground. And what is hidden from you is the Empress. Wow, very powerful sense of yourself. Gemini, you have power. Your viewpoint, your ability to see and understand and make sense of with your strong sword of your mind, that's your suit, the swords, your air, your mind. You're doing something, and I see how this magician in this, she's holding this stuff, but to me it looks like the earth. Like when I keep looking at it, I see like a globe. And the Empress often, she's a woman of earth. She's grounded in earth. She's abundant. She doesn't need anybody. She can do anything. So if you're feeling like this, sad and lonely and left out, like the 5 of Pentacles here, there's also like a lot of power, judgment, and the Empress. And we'll find out more as we clarify what that's about. On the bottom of the deck, we just have 1 card, which is a 7 of Cups. There's some sense here, and it's coming through for me, that you need to see something that you're not seeing something clearly. The 7 of Cups is a card of illusion and projection. It's emotional. It's in the emotional realm. And so I feel like your feelings are difficult and challenging and confusing right now. But you do have the Star here as your strength. So let us clarify and find out further what is going on, Gemini. Okay, so this is the recent past. This is what's ending. It's as if you're entering the world from the outside. Let's see. King of Swords. That is your wisdom. That's your strong mind that is connected to your heart. The High Priest. Wow. Lots of power here. You have power, Gemini. Structural power. The High Priest. He says yes, he says no. Church and state. And victory. 6 of Rods. Wow. Yeah, it's a good transition. So the Princess of Wands is coming from the outside world. She's the stranger. But because of your strong mind, you have achieved victory. You have achieved structural power. So that being outside has ended in being recognized for your ideas. You are victorious, and other people validate you and what you have to offer. Your truth, like the King of Swords, like he's the king who rules your suit air, and he has been to battle. He has used his mind. He knows the mind can hurt, and he knows you need to have your heart with you when you wield your mind. Whenever I just look into his face, I could just like whatever King of Swords, like they're so deep, that wisdom, and that's coming in here through you. So this is what is ending. It's like victory is always very temporary, power, structural power, but let's see what's coming in. It looks like a heart. It looks hard. It looks emotional. My little dog is having dreams back there. Okay. High Priestess. Intuition. Good relative of the Empress. Knight of Rods. Wow, Mr. Action. And 7 of Cups again. It seems like it's not going to be totally clear what's coming in. It's just coming in fast. It's coming in strong. You're kind of like, it's an emotional deluge coming in here. The High Priestess is here to tell you, like, you're going to feel confused. 7 of Cups here twice. You're going to need to do some sorting. And it's a little bit like, hold on to your willpower here. Like, you may feel a little bit embattled in this situation. It just looks like emotional disturbance of some kind. Yeah, because the water's in both the 7 of Cups and in the 5 of Cups here in the bathtub. They're disturbed. Don't forget though to look for the cups that are full. And the 7 of Cauldrons is about choosing. And it's difficult to choose. You can see it in this card as well, which is the underlying energy of the main spread is, which cup should I pick? What's real, what's not? And there's something unknown here. It looks good because when we get to what's hidden, it's the Empress, but let's see. Okay, so you have an ability to like pour out these, maybe you're pouring out the cups that you shouldn't choose in the 7 of Cups here, but let's see. Capacity for healing and for wish fulfillment. The Star. What is your strength in this situation, Gemini? Queen of Pentacles. She knows her worth. She is stable and grounded and rich. Yeah, again, indication of your power. 8 of Pentacles. Good at your job. And 9 of Swords. That is insomnia and anxiety. So there's some kind of emotional disturbance coming in, and as you're kind of working through this, you're doing your work, you're doing your job. This doesn't mean you aren't disturbed. 9 of Swords is not a comfortable thing to be, but you're able to kind of come up out of your head and the way that it's, because you're just really confused and you're trying to figure out what's happening in this emotional realm. So you're just working along, and while you figure out what you're feeling, like you may be, like the star, it's about healing too. So while you're healing, you are just continuing on in your work where you're very victorious and successful. It's just now your life suddenly got complicated here emotionally. So let's see what's hidden from you according to the tarot. We have this beautiful Empress. Don't forget to know your worth. That's clearly one of your tools and methods for working through this. King of Cauldrons, Gemini. He is emotionally intelligent, not a big one to talk about his feelings. A Tower. Yeah, this is the emotional disturbance that's coming in for you. Four of Swords, using your mind to heal. This is going alone. Yeah. This is a message about you're really successful and you're really powerful, but there's some kind of emotional tower coming in, and it's a surprise, and it looks like a painful one because the Five of Cups is here. A little bit like the feeling I have, Gemini, is that you're really kind of just doing something alone. You're looking at things from the outside quite effectively. It's not cut off from your heart, but your mind is your strength. It's your comfort zone because you're an air sign. And you've put your mind quite effectively, to victory, to success. But you're going to get some kind of heart shock here. King of Cauldrons, the Tower. And you're going to get up in your head about it. You're confused. And you're supposed to just take time away in a Four of Swords and sort your thoughts. You should know that you're the Empress, you're the Queen of Pentacles. You should know your worth through this. Whatever this is, a part of what's going to get you through is your sense of self. I think you've established yourself as a powerful, successful person. Hold on to that. It is going to help you through what looks like a difficult time. I can't really see. It's the High Priestess is here, and the Seven of Cauldrons is here twice, so it looks emotionally confusing. Yeah. That's what is hidden from you that you can't see. It's just going to be a surprise. We know that there's some kind of truth coming in the emotional realm. We knew that from the beginning. And we also see that you're playing the video game of life quite effectively. All by yourself. You're very lonely or solitary. You might feel lonely. You seem to be good at operating on your own. What's on the bottom here? Judgment again. So then you get karma. That's judgment. It's the same card here. This looks again like ascension. You are ascending from one level to the next. It's a little freaky in this version. They're both very kind of, yeah. My dog's having a long drink over there. Yeah. Something surprising is going to happen. It feels bigger than you, like out there, because the Empress, the King of Cauldrons, there's like the High Priest. It's almost like it's not, but it affects you on an emotional level. It shocks you. You get very confused, and you can't sleep, and I can't see what it is because the Seven of Cauldrons and the High Priestess are here. It's like it's coming, but I can't see what it is. It's a truth in the emotional realm. Clarity, Ace of Swords, in the emotional realm, Three of Cups. It feels big because of the Empress. To me, is coming in as like the big world. We've got Kings here. Well, be prepared. Bring your ability to work through whatever and do your thing where you're really great at it and you're very powerful in this work that you do. Bring that to bear as you work through these feelings. And it looks like your mind is quite active. It can get you a little bit tied up in knots. But if we see the Nine of Swords here under your strength, it looks like your ability to think about very complicated things. You're just tied up in knots. And then, then we see you healing, resting, taking time away with your mind, which you're quite good at being on your own, Gemini. I'm thinking about my Geminis and I'm like, what is going on with you? I'm not worried about you. I feel like you have what you need to go through this, and it just mostly looks confusing. Emotionally confusing. But know your worth. And you're going to, this is like the completion of a cycle. Judgment here twice, or karma is how it's coming in one deck. But it looks like you get through this ascension by yourself, and then you have, trying to pick up this card to show it to you, then you have the world in your hands. Magician, you're shaping the world. It's kind of a big deal what you're doing, Gemini. All right, I wish I felt more clear about this and what's going on here, but let me know. I would love it if you would comment and let me know what the heck this is about when it happens, if it happens. So I hope this helps you. Have a beautiful day, Gemini.